Afternoon. You know, it just seems like lying has become the new normal, and people are accepting it, not just in politics, and that goes on both sides, but people in general. And recently, okay, last year I watched reality TV, which is something that I rarely do. And last year I watched The Golden Bachelor, and I enjoyed the lady contestants were really nice. And, I thought that the male lead was somewhat sincere. And then afterwards, a lot of dirt came out. They got married and got divorced, blah, blah, blah. Just keep it moving. It's just TV, and it's not my business. So I was going to watch this season, The Golden Bachelorette. And the woman that they chose, initially, I kind of liked her. And I thought there was something odd about her, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And I thought I was going to watch it, but I joined a couple of groups last year that they talk about the show. And this is online groups, message boards, etc. And so before it started, they were showing snippets. And the more I saw of the female lead from this year, the more I felt like kind of creeped out or something was not right. And I noticed that the majority of the women on the message board seemed almost fake, like they were kissing her hem of her dress like she could walk on water. And it rattled me a little bit. And the few other women that felt like myself, that would critique things here and there, we noticed that there was a rush to almost shut us up. And that made me suspicious. And a woman reached out to me and shared some information. I then researched it because I don't just go by what somebody tells me. And I uncovered that the main lead for this year's season, I guess, is doing a lie of omission. It turns out that her late husband was involved with some criminal activity, was investigated by the FBI, and him and a business partner defrauded the state that they live in out of $670 million, and also stole contracts that were earmarked for minority businesses. And so they got investigated, and he got, I believe, indicted or found guilty, and they were going to sentence him. And then nothing became of it because the man then ended up getting cancer and passing away. Now, this is nothing that I would want to share with the public, but when you're going on a reality TV show, come on, your past is going to come out. And some might say, well, it's her husband's past. But the thing is this woman's lifestyle has been funded by fraud and felony. And I would have more respect for someone who came out and said, this was my late husband. He was a good provider, he was a good husband, he was a good father. But unfortunately, he took a wrong turn down a path that led to nothing but, pain and suffering and blah, blah, blah. And let's just keep it moving forward, let him rest in peace. Something like that I would totally respect and have compassion for. But the fact that there seems to be a cover-up, other women are telling me that they feel that on these message boards that this woman's friends, family, and publicity people from the network and the producers of the show are trying to squash the truth. And the truth is actually listed on a federal website, not one of those, rag gossip sheets, whatever. One I'll say reverse troll, actually said, oh, it's a case of mistaken identity or identity theft. No, it was her late husband that participated in criminal activity, money laundering, as well as a whole bunch of other things. And a lot of these women seem like they're conservative and very like, oh, they're so into morality and everything. Well, one of the things that this man was involved with, whether it was directly or indirectly, was a loan to fund a strip club. Now, I think that's kind of funny. I don't judge. If it's legal, it's legal. But, to paint yourself like you are the saint and put yourself up on the pedestal and to act like you are the Virgin Mary when you're a human being just like the rest of us. I don't find that very honest, and I don't know if the show knew about it. And if they're going to use this to drop the bomb to increase ratings and views and everything, or if it's just a big cover-up. But it's out there, and as one other lady said, I cannot believe that this has not yet hit the national news. But what it is, it's the normalization of lying, the normalization of fraud, of screwing other people out of things to make money, then living a very high-end lifestyle based on criminal acts. And that reminds me of someone else who I will not name. Anyway, everyone, have the day that you deserve. Bye!